What's up, everybody? The terminal list Dark Wolf has run its course. Let's dive into episode 7. The finale started off by setting up an uphill battle because I saw this 2 months later to start the episode, and let's just say I wasn't very confident. I didn't see the vision because it's just not something I think is coming in the final stretch. But the episode, it did start that uphill fight strong with an incredible line. It's like a lion who grew up in a zoo still thinking he's the king of the fucking jungle. That entire monologue was awesome and sadly far too true. But it was good to have Chris Pratt back in the mix here, and for more than just reading that letter that gave us that great quote I just read off. He and Taylor Kish aren't even on the screen together to start. They probably filmed this scene at completely different times, but that brotherhood, that bond that they had on the main show was very much still present. Then the action remained a strong point, and now that the season's over, I'd say it was 100% the strong point for the season with the epic brawl of Ben versus the rest of the Khalid network. Shockingly, this also kind of justified the time jump for me because Ben, he went full on Narcos Home Alone, and that shit had to take some time. But Ben's massacre really sped this episode up, and it wasn't the longest finale, but this made it feel so much quicker than it actually was, and the sequence ended on such a high with the frogmen coming in for the save. I quickly realized that the tiny time jump at the beginning, and even my concerns about how many episodes the season had with it having the odd 7 instead of like 6 or 8 wasn't anything to worry about at all. They cleared it up nice. It also continued past Ben's standoff as we get that revenge montage of sorts. Landry, he gets to be a brute one more time. Mo, he gets to give that the nuclear director guy a taste of the Khalid network medicine, placing that bomb on top of the car. And Ben, he gets to go after the big guy, but that one's a bit more personal. We spent some more time with that, and it was a damn good send off for Haverford and the actor, Robert Wisdom. What a performance. Overall, I gotta say, I think Dark Wolf ended up being a pretty worthy prequel and a damn good show in and of itself. Having it so recent, some of the boys went rogue to save Ben only for him to join the hidden enemy just a couple months later is a great add on to the betrayal we saw in the main show. His fight or flight was simply too relentless for civilian life, and in the end, it tore him apart and spit him onto Reese's hit list. And so that's going to do it for my review of the Dark Wolf finale. It was a bumpy ride for sure, but it was a strong finish for the show in its final weeks. I want to know what you guys thought about this episode, though, and the show as a whole, so let me know down in the comments below and make sure you have a great day.